It's just another day for you and me in paradise. Paradise, skidadoo.
Oh, it's Thursday afternoon, people. Had a friggin' late night last night because I went up for coffee with Rex 4x4 and then I couldn't get my ass to sleep. And then I got woken up today at like noon by the dog who was licking my face because he had to go for a pee-pee.
He needed to go outside, go pee-pee.
So sure enough, I let the dog out, and as I'm letting the dog out, 3 freaking wasps come flying by my face and come in the house. So that's one way they're getting in. I'm letting them in every time I let Scruffy out. Some bitch. So after street fighting with 3 wasps, I managed to take them out and not get stung. And one got the newspaper, the second got the newspaper, and I didn't think there was a third. Then I saw the third on the window, and he got the palm of my hand. Luckily, didn't get stung. But yeah, they all died. And frig yeah, victorious.
Victorious, I won. Victorious, I won. Pretty sweet, eh? Yeah.
Welcome to my vlog. So I still haven't gotten around to shaving, as you can tell. Freaking lazy, a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna need to do that because, or at least trim this frickin' porn stash because that's driving me nuts. So yeah, it's driving me nuts, big time. It's a food collector and other things. It's annoying as frig. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. And just got an email from a person on Kijiji, and I can go pick up that thing on Saturday. So I can go scoop that up. Oh, itchy face is itchy. And then just gotta wait, and then I'll have to put that sumbitch to use. Best thing I ever bought. Like, it's gonna help me out a lot. So really anxious for that. I haven't checked comments on my videos yet. I haven't done that yet. Literally got up, got into a fight with some wasps, and then now I'm here. So yay. Well, this is weird. I haven't done shit today. But every once in a while, people will comment on my videos, and when they comment, the reply shows up as a personal message and not a comment on the video.
How the frig are people doing that?
Oh, well, I've just been sitting here all day waiting to go to work, and I'm getting pretty hungry and stuff, so I figured I'm going to go downstairs and make some food. It's 3 o'clock now, got to leave in a half an hour for work. Some bitch pile of monkey nuts, but frig it.
Oh, I just loaded 3 of those breakfast things in the sumbitch.
So I'm gonna let the dog do his business, and I'm cooking up those breakfast pizza pocket things. What are you? And then I'm gonna eat them, and then I'm gonna head off to work. It is Thursday.
I'm not freaking prime today.
So that's a bonus, and then yeah, just gonna hammer down. So I watched Marcus Brownlee's freaking video on iOS 7, and I do have to say, it's about friggin' time. Okay, yeah, I made fun of the GUI and how simple and boring it looks now, and the fact that they went to a real simple layout. But they finally got a lot of the features that made Android awesome, i.e. a proper notification center, a proper command center, a proper, the use of live wallpapers. Apparently not iMessage, but FaceTime now, you can use it like Skype, so you can do, like if you have 2 iPhones, you can call somebody over Skype voice only, so you don't have to listen, so you don't have to have the webcam going. So if you're on LTE and you're doing a FaceTime, well, it's really going to kill your bandwidth really freaking quick. I'm telling you right now. It uses up a lot of bandwidth to fire that webcam and to fire that the voice across. So if you can do voice only and treat it like a phone call, well, that means you can literally call anybody with an iPhone, no matter where they are in the world, for free with FaceTime. And it's just like a voice call over your internet. And it's all dependent on the speed of your internet. Now if you're on LTE, it's obviously fast. If you're on 3G, yeah, I don't think you can do it because you need LTE to run FaceTime for the speeds and shit. But all in all, it's kind of a cool feature. I kind of like it, but it's, once again, no different than Skype. You know, I can Skype call anybody on iPhone, Android, PC, Mac, friggin' Linux, you name it. You know, as long as they have Skype installed, you can voice call with them and then talk to them. Like I do it all the time with my friends here. Like we Skype each other all the time, and you know, nobody lives close by. Like we just Skype for the sake of saving on friggin' voice call prices, right? Long distance sucks. Use Skype. And I think that's kind of cool. But one bonus Skype has over FaceTime is for $30 a year. Well, I don't know if that's still available. I'm grandfathered in until I cancel the subscription. I can call anywhere in Canada and the US for free. And by that I mean I can call landlines for free. So that's a feature that FaceTime doesn't quite have yet, but you watch over time, they're going to be wanting to compete with Microsoft and Skype, because Microsoft now owns Skype. They're going to want to compete with them, and they're going to give it that feature.
Breakfast pizza pockets. Breakfast pizza pockets. They look so good, they taste even better. Breakfast pizza pockets. Yeah.
So obviously my iPad's going to get the new iOS. I'll be able to dick around with it on there for a bit and see if I like it and stuff. And it looks pretty promising, I gotta say that much. Finally, Apple's picking up their game. Now, I also saw new pictures of the Mac Pro, and that I'm not really impressed with the way it looks. It looks kind of goofy to me. It looks like a cylinder. And I thought Apple learned their lesson when they made the G4 Cube. But obviously they want to be the friggin' innovators, so they made a crock pot into a computer. Good job, Apple. Anyway, people, I'm gonna eat these sons of bitches. They got like egg and freaking stuff in them, and bacon and sausage and all that. They're awesome. And I'm gonna watch some Star Trek. Then I gotta head off to work. So let me know what you think of the new iOS. If you think it's a piece of shit, or you think it was a good improvement. And yes, I know a lot of stuff was stolen from other operating systems, but you know what? That's how you innovate, right? There's only so many ways you can reinvent the wheel. So the iOS has the notification center now. They got true multitasking, but it works more like, well, literally, iOS's multitasking works like this thing. What are you looking at right now? Oh, that's the HP touchpad, people, running HP WebOS. That's what their multitasking works like, literally. Is that a bad thing? No. No, that's a good thing, because now they have true multitasking, and it's about damn time they get true multitasking. So that's a bonus there for them. But no new phone announcements at WWDC. That's kind of upsetting. But too late, because I already got la creme de la creme here. Frig yeah. Anyway, people, I gotta eat. Talk to you later. Peace the frig out. Alrighty, people, well, it's friggin' 3:30, and you know what time that is.
That's the time where I gotta giddy up and go.
I want to grab my driving camera here, this thing, and bring it with me, because I'm gonna do a rolling vlog, I think. Fuck, I got something in my eye.
It's not my eyeball.
Son of a bitch, that hurt. But I'm gonna bring this guy with me. I haven't used it in a while. Gives a wider angle view, and we're gonna head off to work. So let's pitter patter and have at her. So let's rock and roll. For freak's sakes, eh? Well, we're trying this out with the Chinese camera and my field recorder. Basically, I forgot the shirt clip in the house for the field recorder. So what we're doing is I just stuffed it in the sun visor there to see if that'd be enough to make it pick up my voice while I talk. Hopefully it is, and hopefully it's not too dicked. But if not, well, then you won't hear any of this audio, so that's alright. So I still need to go pick up the shit for the bake-off. I have the flour at home, but I'm gonna need eggs and milk and all that other stuff, and icing sugars and double cream, whatever the hell that is, you know. So, and I need a baker's bag or an icing bag of some sort. But I could always, like, there was a comment saying if you can't find an icing bag, just go to the dollar store and buy the icing bag tips and use a Ziploc bag. Just cut a corner out of it and stab the tip into it, and you're done. You know, that'll work. So if I have to go that route, then I have to go that route, and it's the way she goes. I got a whole bunch of heavy-duty freezer Ziploc bags at home, so that will suffice. Oh, I think this bus broke down. Man, that's why I was just fucking rocking the four-ways there. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, nice little Trans Am on the side of the road, people. Yeah. Never liked the stupid pinstriping they put on those, but it's a nice car for sure. That's a definite. So yeah, head off to work and friggin' hammer down and get this over with. But yeah, back on the baking topic. Apparently I was wrong. I have baked before. Yeah, apparently making those Yorkshire puddings, that's classified as baking. I wasn't aware. I thought I was cooking. Should retitle that episode "Cooking with the Hobo," Baking with the Hobo. Then people might get the wrong idea and think I was, like, you know, on the Yasmin, the happy roots. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people thinking that. So another place I know where I can get the stuff is independent grocers, because they have a nice little accessories aisle where they sell like, you know, like like baking pans and all sorts of different whacked out shit like that. So I could always check out independent and get all the ingredients there. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because I've never made these before, and I really friggin' love chocolate eclairs. Like, they're my favorite pastry of all time. So I gotta buy a bunch of chocolate bars and things, because I'm gonna cheat for the chocolate covering. I'm not gonna use Baker's chocolate. I'm gonna use like Hershey's chocolate bars. I'm also gonna use a different technique for melting the chocolate. Some people do it in the microwave. I like doing it on the stove top with a double pot system. I find it works a little bit better, and you don't get, like in the microwave, you got to be very, very careful while you're melting the chocolate, because you do one screw up and you've burnt the chocolate, and then it gets a whole new taste. Where when you melt it on the stove top with the double pot system, there's next to no chance of burning the chocolate, because you're not actually putting the chocolate in the oven. And by in the oven, I mean on the stovetop. Holy shit, traffic is just dick today. You got a guy who's turning into the turning lane back there, but he's not hugged over enough, so people gotta like loop around him, stage up. Pain in the dick. Oh well. Well, we got a guy coming out with a pedal bike over here. I think I love the wide angle on that stupid little Chinese camera. It does a great job. Does a freaking great job, for sure. For sure. Oh, another thing I could do is, you know how I like to do picture-in-picture? Well, if I had a good mount for my window for this camera, my phone camera, I could mount it in my window and aim it out the window, and there's a feature on the Galaxy S4 where you can do picture-in-picture. So it fires both cameras same time, so it has the front-facing camera and the rear-facing camera going, and it makes one solid video with it. It's kind of a feature that I was sitting there when I first heard about it, I'm like, why the hell would anybody use that? And it just came to me. Use it for picture-in-picture on a driving vlog. It'd be friggin' awesome. I got a lot of things I gotta do this weekend. Holy shit, eh? I want to do the bake-off. I want to get a battery for the TA and get that thing operational. Frig sakes. It's gonna be a busy one. Oh, I see what's going on. There's construction up here. Shit's dicked. That's why it's all backed up back there. Because they're fixing an area of the street here. Or they're painting it. One of the two. Because, you know, let's paint the roads during rush hour. That's the smartest thing you can possibly do as a construction crew. Don't do that shit at night when the roads aren't busy. Do it during the day. That's funner. Like, sure, at night they don't have the awesomeness of sunlight, and they have to, like, you know, set up real lights and stuff, but at least it's cooler at night and you're not sweating your ball bag off, and you don't have all this traffic like putting the workers at risk and stuff. And honestly, working at night would probably be a better idea, but to each their own, to each their own. Oh, hey bud, that guy just totally ran the stop sign. Wonder why they closed off that road. That's pretty weird. Not common for them to do that kind of thing, because there ain't no thing like a chicken wang. Oh, it'll be great when I get this car completely, fully restored, and then the Trans Am will be on the road. This car will be on the road. Life will be good. I can't believe how fast time's flying. Like, we're already into June. Mid-June right now, and I don't even remember April and May. Like, it just flew by. Time is going way too fast. Like, summer's about to begin, and in 2 months summer ends, and then we're back in the September, October, and then it's winter time, and then it's snowblower time, you know. Like, holy shit, friggin' time is nuts. It's almost Christmas, frig sakes. I gotta quit talking like that. Some of you out there probably like, Adam, shut up. Don't mention Christmas, frig sakes. I don't blame you. Christmas is the season to go broke. Friggin' amber light and they're just running it. That's hilarious. Oh, for frig's sakes. Let's get out of here. 3:45 p.m. So I'm a little later leaving the house today than usual. I was going to leave a little earlier and go to Hortons and get coffee for the people, but I friggin' forgot. I get into watching that friggin' Star Trek Enterprise and I lose track of time. That's what happens at night. I get home from work and I'm like, oh, I got a whole bunch of shit to do. And then I go upstairs and I see it's like halfway through an episode and I'm like, maybe I'll just chill out and watch this episode of Star Trek. And then I'll friggin' go do my work. And so I start watching an episode of Star Trek and it ends, and it's like it ends on an awesome cliffhanger, like a to be continued, and I'm like, freak sakes, now I want to watch the other episode. Oh, one more episode won't hurt, and I watch the next episode, and then I end up going laying down in bed with Oreo, and we end up watching a bunch of episodes, and the next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock in the friggin' morning and it's bedtime. Gotta quit doing that. And it happens all the time. Like, I'll find a series on friggin' Netflix and go, oh, well, maybe I'll watch this series here, and I get into it, and I get like really hardcore into it, and all of a sudden I stop like doing everything and I just want to watch that stupid series. Gotta quit doing that. Freak sakes. Netflix, you're worse than cocaine. So damn addictive. So damn addictive, you're making me freaking water in my throat. Netflix, making humans lazy, one episode at a time. Alrighty. Welcome to work. Where for the next 8 hours of my life will be consumed. Skeeter douche. At least we're not short staffed today. We got full staff. So that's a bonus. So now when somebody goes on break or lunch, at least there's 2 people left. And once again, I'm not Prime. You. Alrighty people. So I'm going to head her inside and carry on with this shift. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace the frig out. Alrighty people, it's 6 o'clock break time. Decided to go a little later tonight. Not a big deal, not a big deal. But yeah, been quite the interesting night, that's for sure. I got a spot that's so itchy on my back that I can't get to. Let me tell you, this cement corner is looking really tempting. Really tempting. So is this corner. So it looks like next Friday I'm working 2 till 10. Remember how I did that before? Got off work early a little bit. That was right on. And the following week, I'm working the whole week, 2 till 10. So that's kind of shit, but whatevs, it's the way she goes. Then I guess we're gonna roll into July, freak sakes. Luckily in July, the only people who have time off is one of the guys who works day shift booked the entire month off. So it doesn't really affect me, and if I need to take a floater for any reason, which I might have a reason, I can take one. No big deal. No big deal at all. I'm still debating, well, we're still trying to find out if there's gonna be a place for me to stay if we go to that camp. Remember how I did that last year? Hoping I can go, it'd be friggin' fun, but if I can't, I can't, no big deal. It'll just be a long weekend for me at the house. I probably end up opting into work Monday to get some extra cash, but yup, it's the way she goes. Thinking tonight I'm not gonna go for coffee, I'm gonna go straight home after work, try and get some sleep. Maybe I can speed up some processes on for Saturday. I can at least go out and purchase the battery for the Trans Am, get that done, and get it installed, maybe drive that tomorrow, I don't know, we'll see. See how late tonight is, you know? So I do got a lot of things to do when I get home. I want to run a couple loads of laundry and shit, so frig sakes. And Sunday we're going over to the parents' house for Father's Day. Gonna do BBQ and hang out and just chillax, and hopefully it's friggin' nice weather, but there's a lot of tropical earthquakes and shit rolling in, and it's friggin' getting crazy down south, and their craziness is affecting our craziness, so the weather app tells me one thing and another thing happens, so God knows what the weather's going to be like on Saturday, Sunday, but frig sakes, we'll see. We'll definitely see, eh? And we'll just give her. Just friggin' give her. See, sometimes what happens, and a lot of people are wondering, is you'll hear a clip start and there's a chunk missing out of it. So there's a problem with the SD card on this camera. I need to replace it, obviously, with one that's, you know, doesn't suck. Is the camera can't start recording right away because it's got to set up a buffer, and so what happens is I hit record and I start talking right away, and like the first second or two of my voice is missed out on the recording. So now I got to hit record, go like 2, 1 action in my brain and start talking. Sometimes I forget to do that because I'm so excited and it just cocks over the program. And yeah, these Duracell SD cards are shit. They have them listed as class 10, but they're not class 10, they're class 2, sometimes 4. You can read from them at 15 megabits a second, about 50 megabytes a second. But when you go to write to them, you're lucky if you get 4 megabytes a second. You're lucky. It burst rates, like the first 200 megs will burst at like 15 megs a second, but then she just drops right down to 4. So yeah, these Duracell cards from Future Shop are shit. Not really happy with them. I'm gonna try replacing it there in the near future with something better, because obviously this card's just not cutting it anymore. Pile of shit. I think when I go back inside I'm gonna make myself a coffee, because I got a little bit of a caffeine headache happening. Freaking withdrawals, they suck big time. Oh, Crazy Logie, everybody. Crazy Logie put up a video mowing his dad's lawn with his dad's Husqvarna lawn tractor. Should I go check that out? It's pretty funny. He's like flailing away on it, just giving her. It's a pretty funny video. Just oh frig. Just giving her. So yeah, I had to change my ringtone for notifications on my phone. I originally had Quagmire going giggity giggity, but normally when I come into work, I turn my phone on vibrate and that's it. I forgot today, so first call I get, I'm talking to a customer, and a friggin' email comes in from Gmail, and my phone's like giggity giggity, giggity giggity, giggity giggity, and it's like, oh geez, and the customer hears that and goes, Quagmire, and I'm like, yeah, my phone just went off. Normally I have it on vibrate. I'm like explaining myself, like I'm so sorry for that, and thank God I didn't have the other one. Like, oh my God, you got messages, you bastard, or what's the one that bloke has? Oh, yeah, male motherfucker. Imagine if I had that, male motherfucker as my friggin' notification sound. Holy shit, that would have been the end of it.
Fired, terminated.
Find new employment, your phone swore to a customer, done. But anyway, people, my break's almost over. I gotta head her back inside and carry on with this night, so frig sakes, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace the frig out. Alrighty, friggin' 8 o'clock lunchtime, and just decided to come outside for a second and check this shit out. Friggin' clouds are nuts right now. Apparently this is supposed to cause some problems in the near future. By around 10 o'clock tonight, we're supposed to get the douse and all that shit over there too, but it's gonna run out real quick and we'll be back to full moon tonight by 2 o'clock in the morning. So these clouds are a bit of a joke. Theoretically, the storm was supposed to start at friggin' 7 o'clock. Well, it's 8 o'clock, and well, as you can see outside, it's pretty friggin' awesome right now. So yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow's supposed to be a glorious day out, freaking nice sunny weather and all that. And according to my phone, they're calling for the same for Saturday, so I guess we'll wait and see. Sunday, that's hit and miss, it's showing both sun, rain, and cloud, so they don't know what it's going to do. So I might as well say it's going to do everything. That way there you're guaranteed not to be wrong. Yippers. So it's been pretty easy going. Typical Thursday shift tonight. Not too busy, and the calls that are coming in are just like simple things. Nothing to do with our services, just people breaking their shit, so we're fixing their shit, and their shit gets fixed. Life is good. Frig, normally on my breaks I go for a little walk, but I'm just not feeling it today. I'm not even hungry. All I ate was those 3 friggin' Hot Pocket breakfast sandwiches, and I'm just not hungry tonight. I don't know, it's pretty dicked. I go through these stages, where I'll be like super hungry, and I'll eat the fridge, and then the next day I'm just like super not hungry, so I won't. It's pretty dicked. I don't know what the gas levels in the Trans Am are like, but they seem to be coming down over at the corner store. That's pretty sweet. I say that when a month ago I paid $1.03 for gas. Son of a bitch. Wonder if they're ever gonna take that wireless repeater off the building over there. It's not even hooked up to anything. That's a service that we implemented back in 2004. It was a fail service, and we just kind of never took it down. It's kind of funny. It's a Motorola wireless system. They use them out in Alberta, and we bought into the company and spent a lot of money on it. But the difference between Alberta and Ontario is Alberta's flat. Ontario isn't. So it's no good over here because you can't get those damn towers high enough to get over the tree lines and stuff, and trees cause a lot of wireless decay and foliage and other problems and hilly structures and all that, and it was a bad setup. Like, we had 20 people on the beta test and we got 1 guy working. That's sad. That's very, very sad. Oh well, what can you do, right? What can you do? Trial and error. It's all you can do. Frig sakes. So now I'm wondering, because cell phones come January or December 3rd, the new CRTC law comes into play where there's no cap on data. So I'm wondering if cell phone companies are going to be like, well, add an extra $100 to your bill and you can have unlimited data. Just give her. If that's the case, I might just cancel my internet and use my cell phone for internet, Like, why pay for a cable connection when the LTE connection is just retardo fast? Like, friggin' download speed of 25 megabits a second, upload speed of 20 megabits a second, versus my cable, which is download speed of 20 megabits a second, upload speed of 2? Man, I could really rifle the YouTube videos up with that frickin' LTE connection. Or I could just keep them both and use the LTE connection to rifle my videos up to YouTube. that'd be all right. I wouldn't mind that. Because once the new plan goes into play, basically that's if they honor it. Cell phone providers honor it, which they're supposed to, but they might not. Basically, no more 3-year contracts in Canada. That'll be nice. 2-year contracts only. Except for 2 years, your device is so obsolete, you want a new one, right? That's how I was. So, but I had the right to upgrade at any time. I was just waiting for the best device out there to come out, and that's when the Galaxy S4 launched, and I really liked it. I liked all the reviews on it. It was pretty awesome. Said, frig it, getting it, got it. Right on. But you know, there's a bunch of other things that they're implementing, like no more surprise roaming fees. So if you're roaming somewhere, those fees can't go above $100, so that's all right. And no more surprise data charges, so you can't accidentally go over your data plan and get like some super bill, which is what happened to my dad a bunch of times because he didn't know that his phone was updating applications over the freaking 3G network or the 4G network or the LTE network, whatever. It was updating them, and he's got a lot of apps on his phone, stuff that he likes, and games and all that crap. So sure enough, it would freaking kick over the update mode, update it while he's at work, and he wouldn't know, and there goes 400 megabits of or megabytes of data, and he only was paying for like, I think he had his plan is only good for 100 megs. So then he get his Rogers bill, and it was like for like $400 freaking dollars. He's like, whoa, you know, going off pay as you go to a plan and getting your first bill in, and it's $400 is kind of a kick in the nuts. So I set up his friggin' app store to only download when he's on Wi-Fi. So now it only updates when he's at home, but still that's pretty crazy. So that's why the CRTC is like, yeah, we got to stop that, because a lot of people are scared of wireless devices for that reason. And that's why I like the iPhone. Like, this thing here is great. Since I bought it, I've only used like 30 megs of data, which is frig all. And I've been watching YouTube videos at the Hortons with Rex and them, and you know, doing whatever, just using it like I use my iPhone, and it works fine. But on the old LG, that thing would just start pulling data for no reason whatsoever. It was dicked. It was big time dicked. And I had it set up to only download my apps off of Wi-Fi and stuff like that. But there's other things on there that were constantly making requests to the internet. So not right at all, but this phone here has been kicking ass, so go Android 4 point whatever the frig it is. Yeah. I also checked Muggin to see if they had a bigger battery for this phone, and they don't really. The one, like this phone here, is like a 2600 milliamp battery, and the bigger battery they have is 2750 milliamps, so it's like 150 milliamps extra. It gives you an extra like 20 minutes of freaking battery life, which is kind of dicked, and they want $100 for the battery, which is even more dicked. So I was like, no, not gonna do it. Christ, for that price, I could go out and buy the freaking Canon 330 like Ginger Vlogs has, you know, and that'd be even better, you know, because then I wouldn't have to carry on this camcorder. I could just carry on a pocket cam again. But I'm not even doing that, so don't worry about it. Keep her cheap and save money. It's the way to go. Only spend when you need to, and only buy what you need to. It's the way to go, people. Anywho, so I'm gonna head her back inside and carry on with this night. And if it's not piss pouring rain by 10, well, I might talk to you guys then. If not, see you when I get the frig out of here. So until then, peace the frig out. Okay, so it's friggin' midnight. I didn't do any, there's your proof. You happy? I joke, I kid, but I didn't do any vlogging at 10 because I didn't know if it was raining out or not. I just decided to leave the camera up there, come outside and smoke cigarettes. So yeah, on that note, we're gonna head her home. So let's pitter patter and have at her. Alrighty people, I'm home. Yes I am. Just let Scruffy Fluffy Puppy Wuppy out. Just let Scruffy Fluffy Puppy Wuppy back in. He's back in now. Don't know where the frig he went. He just kind of tore off out of here. Where we're going? What we're doing? Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Stop. What are you doing? Hey, stop. Stop. Hey, stop. Sit. Why don't you... You're so mad. Why are you so mad? What's the matter? You're such a putz. Ha! Sit. Sit. Why don't you... Hey. Okay. Oh my God. You want to fight? Is that what you want? Do I gotta fight you? Do I gotta stomp you out? Do I gotta stomp you out? Hey? Is that what I gotta do? Is that what I gotta do is fight you? Jesus. So, hey, ha, sit, down. I didn't tell you to roll over. Enough. I know you're excited. Okay, enough. Stop. See? He's spun. Took the camera off him, he goes and does his own thing. Friggin' dog's dicked.
I'm gonna make me a hot chocolate, because I like hot chocolate. Contains milk. Mmm! Hot chocolate cafe escapes. Hot chocolate, slam the lid, press the button, and out comes your hot chocolate poop.
Oh, I sure do love hot chocolate.
Oh, for freak's sakes. What did I say? What did I say? I'm gonna come home tonight and take it easy and go to bed early, right? No. Friggin' started chatting with crazy Logie there, and we got talking about Kerbal Space Program and all that, and I got excited, and I'm like, I really want to play some Kerbal now. So sure enough, he's like, well, we can't really play multiplayer because the game doesn't support that feature, but we basically loaded up, well, we jumped on Skype to voice talk to each other. I want the dog out here. Go potty, dude. So we both loaded up the same game, and we loaded up one of the custom rockets that they have. They have like 5 or 6 custom preloaded rockets that you can do different things with. So we loaded up the custom rocket, and then he was like, come on, Oreo. Oreo, come. He's going for a shit. But we loaded up some custom rockets, and then he was like, okay, so he was basically instructing me like how he was building it, so I built my rocket to match his. And then sure enough, he's like, all right, so blah, 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 blah. We built the rockets. They were awesome. So first attempt to take them to the moon. Didn't quite work out that well. We ran out of gas in the air and then piled them. So not a big deal. Then he decided, you know what, we're going to make some really big freaking monstrosity rockets. So that took about 35 minutes to build it, put it all together, and then we fired that sumbitch. And he managed to say, frig going to the moon, I'm going to another planet. So I tried to follow him. Instead, I ended up piling my rocket and killing off 3 Kerbals, and he made it. He actually was able to land on the planet, which was awesome. Plant his flag. Life was good. Me, however, no. I'm going to need a lot more practice with this whole apoapsis and other apsis, and oh my god, like, there's so much to this game, and it's not even complete yet. They're still waiting to finish it off. Like, that's how crazy it is. Well, I just brought Oreo back inside, so I'm pretty much going to call her quits for tonight, people. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, even though it was a lot longer than normal. Hopefully you really did enjoy it. And if you did, give the like button a clickety-clack. Lets me know you liked it, and I like that. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns about today's video, you know where to leave them in the comment section below. Friggin' later than frig, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I gotta edit and upload and call her a night. So until next time, people, keep on vlogging.